Oh, right now the search is on for a person who police say robbed a gas station in New London earlier this week.
And now police are sharing ways that business owners can keep their staff and customers safe. Your reporter Sierra Jordan is live in New London. Sierra, what does everybody need to know this morning?
Caitlin, Tracy, that's right. Police say gas stations and small businesses are the heart of this community, and they're urging everyone to stay alert and report anything that seems off. Now, police rolled out these safety tips after an armed robbery at Sully's Mobile on Vauxhall Street Tuesday night. Investigators say a man walked into the store wearing a mask and gloves, pulled out a handgun, demanded money, and then took off. They're urging business owners to follow these prevention measures. Train staff on employee procedures. Never resist. Compliance keeps everyone safe. Keep emergency contact numbers accessible. Trust your instincts and always report unusual activity. Now, police say this is an ongoing investigation. If you have any information related to this robbery or the suspect, please reach out to New London Police. Live in New London, Sierra Jordan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Sierra, thank you.